Hey everyone, welcome to another video from my side. And this video will be more of a general topic which I would like to speak of. So, watch the video till the end. This will be a short one but a very informative one as well. So, what am I going to speak today on? This would be on marketing wallets. Yes, you heard me right. You do see those uh, exorbitant percentage holders in the holder section, and many of them in many of the legitimate tokens at least are marketing wallets. Yes, you do have a lot of scam tokens also having marketing wallets out there, but I'll just give you a small insight on those and the uses of marketing wallets as well. So watch the video till the end. And before I begin, this is not a financial advice or neither am I any financial advisor. This is just based on my pure research and my knowledge I have gained working with crypto in the past few many years. So it's just my knowledge that I would like to share with you guys so that you understand how cryptos work and what all things that you need to be aware of in the crypto space out there. Now, starting this video with just a quick look at the crypto market, we see that it's down by 4.89%. It's around 1.85 trillion volume that is being traded. Now, moving on to the marketing wallets section. First and foremost, I would like to quote why do we need a marketing wallet in place? So, just coming down to an article which I was going through on how you can create a cryptocurrency. I'll leave the link of this article in the description of my video. You can just go check that out as well if you're interested to read through the final full article. But now, going straight to the point, there are certain steps or stages where it would be beneficial if you are planning to create a cryptocurrency out there. The first and foremost would be the legal counsel. Yes, it's definitely required because regulation and legally, if you want to work around with the utility token or the coin that you would like to create, it should be well accepted and in a legal manner. So, quite obvious, you definitely need that. The development, yes, you need the devs, the white paper and other documentation signifying what your project is or what your entire product is and what you want to do in the crypto space out there. That is very important. The security audit, yes, that gives you the trust badge out there, as well as certain issues which your developers might not be able to find out. These audit companies are specialists in that. They would be able to help you out with that as well. Now comes the interesting part, the marketing, promotion, and listing. So why is this so important? The main reason being marketing and promotion are the major factors which give your token that particular exposure and bring in new investors. Now, however, confident are you in buying a brand which you are not at all aware of or you have never heard of it? But take, for example, McDonald's. Now, McDonald's did not become the brand it is today without a proper marketing campaign or an advertisement that they actually put out in strategic locations or areas, right? Or mediums also. And now, for cryptocurrencies, what is the best medium of marketing? You have your social platforms or the social media, that's the best out there because you cannot hand out flyers to people as they do with other shops or certain businesses where people would not be interested about it because there is a lot more technology involved with crypto as against you just walking into a store and purchasing a good, right? So having said that, marketing is very much important. And if a particular cryptocurrency, while you are trying to create it, if you have not allocated a specific budgeted amount for marketing and improvisation alone, then that means that you have not strategically planned your approach in terms of establishing a good foot space in the crypto universe out there. So if you want to establish yourself as a good cryptocurrency, you want to grow in the crypto space and you want to reach that new heights, get your project up and running and have more and more users on your base, then marketing plays a very vital role in that due diligence. I'll take up a small example. I've taken Jetstar over here simply because it's my favorite token right now. Trust me on that because of the things that they're doing, and just keep watching for another video which I'll be rolling out today. That would give you bonkers in terms of what the roadmap is for them. So, having said that, coming down straight to the point in terms of marketing wallets, I did confirm with the developer team on this, and the one wallet which has 11% of holdings is the marketing wallet that they have. Now, why do I have this much of tokens available or allocated towards marketing? Simply put it across because those tokens would be utilized for your burns, for your giveaways. or for listing in exchanges. Now, in certain tokens, you would have two to three different wallets, wherein one single wallet or a holder address would be specific to listing fees or any other listing portion. The second would be specific to your burns and giveaways or whatever the marketing campaigns or ad campaigns you would like to learn. Like to run. And the third portion would be more related towards uh, you know probably in certain cases, in case you have any staking part running, then that particular wallet or the holder address which shows a very high percentage would be one which would be the one which which would have those staking tokens in place. So do not be bothered if you come down to BSC scan, type in any token contract address or the token name, come down here, and you immediately saw the top for about two to three wallets out there would be showing you exorbitant amount of percentages. Now there is a catch over here which I'll quote in a few seconds time, but for now you do not be alarmed by seeing this, because as and when you click on the particular wallet, you would be able to see the transactions that keep moving out. So you can see it's all transacted out of the wallet. That means it is being utilized. You can see that it went to the burn address. Now why I'm showing this to the burn address is because recently we did have this burn happening on the AMA live that just recently was done. So that is where you see all these entries, which is very transparent and clear and straightforward, that has gone to the burn address. The same way, you can also see that some of the tokens have gone through the swap for Pancake, as well as some of them have been transferred to separate wallets. These are all either giveaways or either the transfers in terms of payment or for the marketing campaign or anyway as such. Now certain transactions might happen through USDT or US dollars, so possibly you can see that there is a swap that has occurred and then the USD transfer might have happened. But in the same way, you can see that there are a lot of transfers which have been sent out to the certain wallets which are ideally giveaways as well. So this is where you see that the utilization of the marketing wallet comes into picture, and you should not be alarmed or afraid thinking that this is one individual as a holder having around 11% of the total supply, so this would potentially be a rug pull. Now yes, there is a catch. Now comes the actual reason why you should be a little careful, and also do not be afraid but be vigilant in terms of understanding how it works. Now coming down here, you go ahead and see these transactions. If you check over here, if you see that it has a lot towards the burn address, it has a lot towards Pancake Swap, and it has a lot towards other wallet transfers as well. However, the total supply that you look at, I mean, the total percentage of over the total supply that it has is around 11% out of 100 million jet that is there. It's around 11 million jet that is actually allocated in terms of quantity for this. I mean, currently it might be a little higher in the initial stages, has been spent, has been burnt. So around 20% I believe was allocated initially. I'm not so sure exactly, but it might have been allocated that way. But later on, after the burns have been happening, 5 million was burnt, another 5 million was again burnt later on in the recent AMA, after which giveaways happened. 20,000 jet was given away. And lot many certain transactions have happened in terms of paying out certain promotions and stuff. Especially I believe with frag games there might be certain transactions that have also occurred in terms of the partnership too. So taking all this into account, now it's currently at 11%, but there are certain projects where you would see that the marketing wallet or the one single wallet would definitely have almost 25 to 30% of the overall supply. Now that's really huge, especially in terms of those tokens which have a humongous amount of supply. And that is where you need to be a little wary. And all you need to do, go ahead and ask them in the Telegram group or through social media, what is this wallet for? And if they give you a substantial answer stating that this is what it has been utilized for, you can always come back and ask them to show them proof that this has been done using that wallet. Now, that's the beauty of crypto, which I really love, because each and every transaction that you do with crypto is always traceable. You can definitely trace it back to where it came from and where it went to as well. If you can look at here quickly, I just clicked on the transaction hash, or I mean, the wallet address over here. All the transactions are shown very clearly. If you come down and also click the transaction hash, You can see the block number, whether it's a success or failure. You can see from address, from the particular wallet address, it's E943. You can come down here, you can verify it's BEE943, the same wallet, and where it has gone to, the burn address. And you can also verify the burn address over here very clearly. It says the last DEAD. If you want, you can verify that as well. You can see that. And then what was the amount of tokens that have gone through? That's 184,000 tokens that have gone through. When, what time, exactly at the time frame, everything is visible here, guys. What is the transaction fee that they had to pay? What is the BNB price? Everything is clearly available. And this BNB price is at the time of transaction, mind you. So this keeps changing. So do not panic or worry about it. So this is how it is identified as to what it is being used for. Now, if there are account related transfers, like one wallet from this wallet to another wallet as such, you can always click on that wallet and run through. You can see the burn wallet over here only contains in and no outs. You can verify that to all the three pages. I've done that from my end. You can just go through it as well if needed. So this is how you can actually go ahead and verify. But why do you need this marketing wallet to be there in the first place? Like I already quoted, if the marketing wallet is not there, what would happen? Now, very simple. Either it would be running through donation wallets where the community itself, whoever has bought tokens, would have to donate a certain amount of token once in a while so that the company or the cryptocurrency owners can run the marketing campaign, or the community itself can definitely run the marketing campaign in certain tokens as well. Right? It depends again on the community's decision on who wants to take that ownership. But nonetheless, if at all you do not have a marketing wallet, then you are dependent entirely on the donations. Now, there is a plus point and a minus point to this. Since you are not having a marketing wallet, you are actually ruling out the fear of people having that thought that, okay, I see that there is a big marketing wallet allocation made, so they might be probably withdrawing all those tokens and running away sometime later. Now that depends on project to project, guys. Not every project is the same. That's the reason I tell you, having this is just one indication. You always need to go through their website, the white paper, and always your process of doing your research. Now, if in case of donations, what ideally happens would be you are limited to whatever you can get from the community. Say, for example, if you want to host a billboard in New York, and the cost of it is say $100,000 per week, and the community donations is only amounting to around $50,000. The rest $50,000, you don't have any other option to either put it from your own hand, or you will have to look for other alternatives or new investors who can actually give you that amount, right? That's the only way possible. However, if you have a marketing budget allocated at the time of token creation, all these things would be ruled out, because that way you will be able to strategically plan your footprint on what you need to do as and when the token progresses in time. So I say I allocate $1 million worth of tokens to the marketing wallet. It might be 10% of the total supply that I have, or 20% of the total supply I have. Irrespective of that, if I do that allocation, then whatever is related to the marketing part, I will only withdraw it from this particular wallet. We do have that freedom as a owner. If you are a token creator, you do have that freedom to go ahead and utilize however you see fit. And sometimes here it does depend on a lot of community vote or community voice as well. As they say that, okay, I would like to host a billboard here in New York. Should I do it in New York, which is costing me 100,000, or should I do it in some other location which is costing me half the amount? Now the community can go ahead and decide upon it. That's left to each and every token individually. But what happens here is you are not dependent on anyone in terms of promotion or marketing, if you have a marketing wallet allocated. But on simple terms, do not panic by seeing this high number in the marketing wallet. Ask the developers, which wallet is this? Is it belonging to an individual? How to check? Very simple logic as well. If you come down here to the particular wallet, yep, you can see if if this is a wallet which has any other token apart from JET, that's Jet, and it's not associated directly to the Jet part, you will be able to see the token details over here with the drop down. If it is an individual wallet, you will definitely be able to see lot many other tokens which are part of it, rather than just one single token that you will be able to view. So that gives you an indication that this particular wallet belongs to an individual and not ideally used by many people or the community for marketing purposes alone. And when you're in doubt, always ask. The more you ask, the more you learn, and the more legitimate and strong, straightforward answers you get from any team out there in the crypto space, that builds trust between the user and the developer or the owner as well. So, having said this, guys, this is all about the marketing wallet and how it ideally operates and why it should be existing in the crypto space. Do let me know your comment in the comment section below in case you want me to cover any other topics in generic to crypto universe or the crypto space out there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do hit the like button if you like this video, and do share it with all the others who are wanting to know about how token allocation into the marketing wallet works and how marketing wallet is utilized by the developers or owners in legitimate projects. So having said that, once again, please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have fun.